have to cut that off so that I can begin fresh in the recalling of the past lives or whatever it is. Maybe it's not a past life, maybe it's just imagination, but I don't know. But I would like to speak about it because it feels very interesting to me and fun to recall that I once had this dreams. So there's that, there's the Gothic churches and courtyard, and I was being sacrificed. Maybe I don't know what they were doing to me. I don't know what they were doing, but I cannot recall being scared also. It's weird. It's weird because I'm about to be sacrificed and I know it. And it's as if I came there in my own free will. I don't know because I cannot remember being tied. I was lying, I was just lying there, and then they were holding something in there. Some of them were holding some book or I had this dream and I was very young, so maybe I'm not even recalling it properly. But I cannot really recall fear when I think of this. So, chapter 2. Chapter 2. Then I had this dream. I was in a farm. In this dream, I was a woman in the previous dream. The first one that we decided to explore. Second thing that I want to explore. I was in a farm. I was farming. I was plowing the land. And it was a small village. I was just there, and somehow the king's soldiers are arriving. They were in these horses, and there's one soldier. I'm not sure if he's really a soldier or if he's the king himself. He stopped, and then we were speaking. He was asking something from me. And for some reason, I'm having goosebumps for some reason on my legs also. He was asking something from me, and I don't want to give it. And I can see my little sister there on the side and my mother. I was more or less 15, 14-year-old boy in this scenario. And then he was really he really wants this thing that I cannot recall now. He wants this thing. And then I don't want to give it. And then he takes his sword and just kill me right there. And I now have this based on because I still recall the what it looks like. This looks like countryside France, the south, because I also explored there. It looks like the south of France in some areas, in a little village. Chapter 3. Here I was a girl again. Was young, And there were, I was around 12, I think, here. There were boys around the same age as me. There were some that are older. And then we're in this little neighborhood. And we had a really nice view of the, so I am guessing we are living on a hill or something like this, that we can view this nature and the other hills. This looks like countryside England to me, based on what I saw later in my life, that I now began to saw where these places were from. But of course, when I was little, I have no idea what their names were. I just remember the details. It's one of those hills, and we were there. We were in this. I'm getting goosebumps on my legs. And all over my arms, just by recalling these things. We are gathered in this wooden table outside, and we were wearing thin clothes, so I'm guessing it's summer here. And we can also see, because our houses were not very far from one another, I can see the house where I was. I know that it's my house, and I know that it's my mother over there. And it's just a very simple, small house. And there's another, and the boys were wearing those white tank tops, are they called? And the hats, the one that looks like that's in Peaky Blinders, the hats, those, they have those, in the pants, loose pants. And I was wearing this white dress with puffy sort of sleeves and flowy sort of skirt that I can, it's nice. It's really nice. It's nice when you twirl around also. It looks very nice, this dress. But it's very simple, the fabrics also. And we were just having conversations there, and we are joking around and horsing around. And then we hear some airplanes. Like really loud, and there's so many of them. There's so many of the airplanes, and for some reason we got scared and we hid in some, in some wall, behind some wall, or I cannot recall where this is, but we ran and we hid, and they were dropping bombs. Like, what is this? Is this really something that I don't know. I don't know a lot about world history, actually, to know if this makes sense in history, that people just dropped a bomb from the sky in that area also. And my mother and my dad was also panicking. That was the last thing I recalled. And the boys were trying to protect me. They were trying to. But then that's the last memory that I recalled. We were all scared, but they were so concerned, and then so concerned about me. I'm really not sure if we were friends or if we were brothers. I don't know. I cannot recall a lot from this. Also, I just remember that it's a very beautiful place, definitely on the countryside, but I'm not sure if it's England or other things, but it's similar to those you see on TV where they're on the hill and you see this landscape. It's kind of similar. I forgot what chapter it's gonna be. Is it 4? Chapter 4 or 5? I don't know. But here, I was little. I'm a girl again. I have those curls, blonde curls. Nice. And I'm a very menacing child in this. I'm not even sure if I'm a visitor in this house or it was in a house at night. And somehow we only have candlelight in this house, so I guess that tells a lot about which time period it is in. And I have this nightgown that I really like too. It's this fluffy white nightgown for a kid. I have curls and I'm just running around the house, and I looked at myself in the mirror. I knew that that was a child, but I wasn't sure if it was me, or maybe there's some glitch there that it's one of those lucid dreams where you're aware that that's you, but then you're in a different body. So what I did was I made silly faces on the mirror, like, and I'm like, that's me, that's my face. I'm small and I'm 5 or something, maybe younger than 5. And so I was just having the time of my life, running around the house, exploring the rooms, and then I can hear my mother trying to be strict about it. He has this he looks like a Victorian sort of mother. Maybe we're in the Victorian era, I don't know. He has those bun, and she looks like she doesn't know how to smile. That kind of energy from her. She was being very strict about me running around the house. So I was getting the feeling that maybe it's not our house. Maybe we just... And she called me. I really like this scene where she called me to one of the rooms and she spoke about me. I used to recall this very vividly. Now I regret not making videos sooner, because now I cannot recall a lot about it. But I was in that little cramped space. There was a sofa, there was a desk. It almost looks like an office, because there were also bookshelves, and she called me there, she spoke to me. And I forgot what we were talking about. But I was still menacing. I was still... Then I got out of there doing doing some kind of facial expression. I forgot whether I got scolded or not, or if it's just her telling me to go to sleep. And then, when I got out of there, I saw this room at the end of the hallway, and it was opened a little bit. And me, being a curious rat that I was at the time, I went. And then there is this big old guy. He got angry. He was on his desk. He was writing something. And I was very small, apparently. Very apparent how the size difference was. Because he stood up and I was scared of the guy. And then he sounded angry, and the language, if I will really try to recall it now, it sounds like German. It sounds like it's German. She spoke German. Sorry, I'm missing my pronouns. He sounds like he spoke German, and then for some reason I understood. But that's where it ended. He got angry and I was looking.